So I'm Anna, and students might know me as media and games design. I'm head of school for creative and digital technology. But one of my most exciting roles, the one that really gets my tail wagging of a morning, is that I'm a fire marshal. And I get to wear this, it's all about the tabard, obviously. Wouldn't you
wear
not?
this all the time, I think.
Yeah, just why would you not want to wear the tabard? And of course, recently we've been having quite a number of fire alarms have been going off. So the tabard's been on, then off, then on, then off. But on a serious note, I'm a fire marshal, and I know it sounds a bonkers responsibility, but actually in a site like this, you do need people who have responsibility to make sure that everybody's out the way, that they're all out of the rooms and that everybody's safe and things like that. And it's only because nothing bad ever happens that we look on these roles and we think, yeah, what's the point of them? But if something bad were to happen, then the question would be, well, why wasn't there someone there to do the checking? And I suppose that's where the role of a fire marshal comes in. It looks ridiculous, we look ridiculous, and we have to go and check every room, and I have to go all down the corridor and check every classroom, and then go upstairs and check all the classrooms upstairs, so that I then go to the lead person for this area and say, yeah, the whole area is clear. If I didn't do that, and there was a fire, and there was a student or a member of staff, and for whatever reason they might have got caught somewhere or something like that, well then that's a tragedy. And it's also a tragedy that could be prevented. So it's like anything else. Anything that's there to prevent is always seen as being a bit, oh, why are you doing it? And it's all a bit silly, and oh, health and safety gone mad. But it's only when something bad happens that then you get people say, oh, well, why didn't they check? Why didn't they check? There was nobody in that room. And there's, it's like anything else, oh, why do I need to wear a seatbelt? Because there might come a day where somebody smashes into the back of you and you're going to go through your windscreen. It's all health and safety. Yeah, health and safety, we take the mickey out of it, but actually there's a reason for it. And I'd hate to be after the person that goes around to a parent's house with the police and say, sorry, little Johnny or Susan had an accident or something worse at college because we weren't following health and safety. It's a necessary thing. And we take the mickey out of it, and I take the mickey out of the fact that I've got this lovely tabard and everything. But actually, my daughter's at university. I want someone to be doing my role to make sure that she's safe. And I'm sure, when a child comes to college, we have duty of care. We're there to make sure that student not only gets a good education, but is looked after, is safe in a safe environment. So I'm prepared to put on a luminous jacket and check classrooms because that creates a safe environment.
So you're not the only one here, obviously. You're just responsible for this block,
yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, there's a whole series of them, because if on the fire escape plan, you'll see that we go into different areas. So if the site is effectively split in half, and if you're on one side of the college, you decamp down onto the park that way. And if you're at this end of the college, we decamp onto the pitch at the top of the hill, which in winter everybody loves because it's nice and muddy, and the girls all complain about the shoes and everything. And each block has a fire marshal because it's their responsibility to check that block, and then those fire marshals report to sort of like a lead, and there's 2 or 3 leads, and then it's like a chain of command. It starts with the principal and then filters down to the vice principals and then down onto the fire marshals. And the lead fire marshals check particular areas. So,
are you responsible for? Is it locking the doors and is it things like that as well? Is it?
It's just no. I tend to don't lock the doors. They're fire doors, so they're designed so that if there's a fire in one room, then it'll keep it contained. But obviously, you don't want to lock it because should anybody be in that room, you've got to get them out. And the last thing you need to be doing is running around trying to find a key. No, I just need to make sure that all the rooms are empty, that the corridors are empty, that there's nobody hanging around, and that includes staff as well as students. I'm the one that will be chivying you guys out the workroom, come on, you need to be out. And making sure that the sort of like the area out here, because these fire doors open when there's an alarm, so we can get out this way, is to just make sure that area is cleared of students quite quickly, because it's quite an enclosed space, so they need to make sure that they're moving. But I mean, all the staff, everybody takes part in it. All the staff, they all heard the students. It's just I'm the last person out the building because I'm checking all the rooms.